Hi, welcome. This is actually my Carly ISO where I explain everything about Carly. The video is about Openbox and Compton. We've changed all our information about the compton.conf into a picom.conf. Maybe you've seen that somewhere on our social media for one, but also maybe somewhere else on the internet. So Compton is there, and it's possible to still at this point in time to be able to install Compton. So Eric, what are you talking about, right? So it's there, you can install it, but there is also something else called Pacman -s picom. Yep, a new name, target not found. We have not updated yet. He's telling me, hey, shouldn't you need to update. So if we get our new update in, what's going to happen? Pacman is going to make a link alias. Pacman is going to have, and these are all the typos, but the same thing. He's going to say synchronize everything from the first thing you'll find on your mirror list. So we have a new alias if it exists, but this is not updated yet. So there is a new alias called end the mirror list, which is actually going to say, show me what's inside a file. And it's going to get it from mirror23media.com. That's where it's going to get it. So I need to update first, for sure. So it's also an update video as well. So we need to replace this thing. Maybe you haven't seen this yet, or maybe you do have. You have seen it. Somewhere down the line we've made a mistake somewhere here. It says there's this one here and this two here. That's something to do with epoch. So some typo, I don't know why and how, but anyway, easily fixed. You just install the ArcoLinux LightEM GTK reader, and that's it, and you're back to number one. So let's stop this guy, because otherwise he says it's locked, right? So this window is locking that window. So it's a way to assure that only one Pacman can run at a certain point in time. So this one should work for us now. Remember the number here, 121. It says this 2 here is going to be changed in a 1 here, and that's all it is. It's the same package, nothing changed, but we won't see it anymore. That's the point. Okay. So once we get through that, we get the rest, and here it comes. At some point in time, a week or so ago, I don't know, there was this message, replace Compton with community picom. We thought, hey, what's that? Users asked us, Eric, what should we do, right? But if you analyze, and what did I do at that point in time? I went to look for picom. What is this thing, this picom thing, right? So picom. And it says X composer that may fix steering issues. Okay, fine, great. Dependencies, you take a look at the dependencies. It provides Compton, it replaces Compton, it conflicts with Compton. If you ever read a package build, then you remember the files, the parameters. Oh, that's a parameter that I've seen in the package build. Files, since it's not yet installed, we can't see it. But if I install it, let's see if we can quit this thing and then apply this one. Same rule applies, of course. Only one can be doing stuff. So this one stops and this one can run then. To remove 741, and it's going to install 751, right? So we're going to jump from this version to that version. It's just a name change, probably at this point in time. Maybe. I'm not a developer. I'm just seeing that there is a change. Okay, to upgrade all these things. We know we should upgrade, but let's apply. I wanted just to check out if we can see already the files, because it's going to provide the same files at this point in time anyway. A lot of downloads happening. We've seen this November month being a particular big change in updates. But for us ArcoLinux people, it's normal. We tend to have people coming from Debian and they say, oh my god, and I suppose we're already used to all of that. He's downloading, everything is download off, finished, started, finished. It seems he wants to download this one and he's waiting for something here. What you do, like me, you don't have the patience, you'd cancel everything, right? We'll see about Pacman later. We update via this machine, but since the download was not that fast, I'm gonna change mirror. Has been a while for this machine. This is, like I said, the Carly thing, meaning, well, maybe it has been a while since I've booted it up. So we have a new mirror, and now we can actually go look. Unable to log database because this thing is still there, right? Let's see if I can quit and see if it helps. Luckily it doesn't help, so I can learn you that there is a solution for everything. There's something called unlock. Remove the var lib pacman dbase lock. If you are super sure that nothing should lock your system like it does now mine, you say unlock. That's it. And then you update. So let's do it like this. We have a new mirror. Everything is available. The lock is gone. So a lot of things that are in here that's super easy, but it's frustrating if you don't know. We get a new kernel in, which means 5.3.12. I am on 5.3.8. So yeah, and last time I booted this thing up was November the 2nd to 7th. Okay, not that long ago, but still for ArcoLinux world. Ages ago. Just joking. But not really. So, updates are coming in. There we are. Key rings are being checked. I should shut this guy down. The uncle Nets, what are you doing here? I'll talk to him later. Alright, then we get this. Failed to commit transaction, invalid or corrupted packages. No packages was done. We don't know what corrupted package it is. So, you know what? I'm gonna just get rid of all my packages ever. That's this. Clean out all the packages I ever downloaded. In the var, the cache, in Pacman, the packages. Here are all the stuff that I ever downloaded. So there seems to be something wrong with some package, but we don't know what one, which one it is. So I'm just gonna say, maybe let's put this guy over here, like so. Enter. Then it says yes, of course, remove, get out of here, and remove again. So there you are. Everything is clean, and you try again. So these are all the normal proceedings, I would say. It's not normal, but hey, we know how to fix it, so we don't care as long as the knowledge is there to be self-reliant and just get things done. That's basically why we love ArcoLinux and why ArcoLinux is based on ArcoLinux. And don't forget the wiki. All the information there is just enormous. So all these things have to be downloaded somewhere, right? It's gonna be all in here. All the packages you just downloaded. And now we should be good. We got rid of the whatever package it was that's in there, bugging us. We get the new stuff in, the real stuff in from ArcoLinux. This is a, if you do an update, it's always gonna be ArcoLinux and ArcoLinux. All right. What's also important to know, I see some things to tell you guys. So many more people are coming, and new people, I mean, then going to ArcoLinux, and you do need to know, if you see this in a terminal, etc scal, it's actually an update that you will never see unless you do something. All right? So it's an update that comes from us, and it's inside etc scal. So we have this folder, here it is. I keep it in handy, it's a bookmark here. because inside etc scal file system etc scal we have Control H, probably gonna be like this, right? So show hidden files, and these hidden files should get into your system. And that's what we do with our command scal. So command scal is a has changed, by the way. We've made a fail-safe mechanism, actually, a copy of the .config, so you don't lose your own settings. But we do need to get the new stuff inside your home directory. And normally, well, as a rule, no distro ever touches your home directory. So you decide if you run the command scal or not. But if you don't, you'll see nothing. Now, before I do up the scal, I'm gonna go and up all as well. And this, if the update is done, it's gonna check everything else that I have on my machine. It's not coming from ArcoLinux, it's not coming from ArcoLinux, it's coming from AOR. So these guys are new as well, and I'll get those updates in as well. And this is all normal. It looks probably very geeky the first time, probably a lot of hacking look, but it's all normal. It's packages that are repacked and rebuilt and downloaded and all that. So you go to this site. Now let's go to the scal. So let me go one up here, because the video is all about Compton, right? Let's not forget that. We have here a new package, Openbox Git, in regards to the Compton, and we also have another one called pipe menu somewhere. They're not alphabetically, so we need to kind of look through things, but it's gonna be in here, right? So that's installed, and it's still building. The CK Bay next, if you're wondering what that is. That's the Corsair keyboard that you can buy with all these coloring rainbow thingies. So he's building that for me. There's an article on ArcoLinux.com about it. But we wanted to talk about the Compton, right? Now, I suppose Compton is now installed. Let's see. I've shut down our Pacman, I think. Software. Ooh, wrong button. Also nice, but not Pacman. So update, software update is the correct one. Everything is up to date, he says. Well, yeah, because he doesn't know anything about AOR. He's not looking at AOR. So if you want him to look at AOR, you have to tell him to look at AOR. Okay, so now he knows there are more packages than just Arch. But picom, what about it? Dependencies, files. This is a thing we could not see prior to an installation. So after the installation, you can see it. xtg picom.conf. So not compton.conf, picom.conf. There's an example here as well, but the application itself is still called Compton, but will be stopped at some point in time. And we'll go over to picom, user bin picom. So that meant that all of our desktops that use Compton need to be changed. So all the tiling window managers have been changed already. And this is the particular video about, well, Compton on Openbox. So user bin picom trans. So this is what I did when this thing came in. So what's this? What is picom? Well, it's providing the same files as Compton, but with a name change in a configuration file change. So that's what we need to do as well. We have to follow them along. And I'll probably need to cut this video in two. Still creating my Vivaldi, which is actually based on, it's nice to know, on a Red Hat package management here, RPM. So it's coming from Red Hat. Let it sink in. Here. AOR is coming from all kinds of places, and it's repackaged so we can use it. All right, the update is done. I need to reboot and check out Openbox and show you all about that.